In this video, we're going to talk about 5 fragrances from Prada that you should consider wearing this fall and winter. If you're interested, stay tuned. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Peter from Central. I'm glad that you're here. We're going to talk about 5 fragrances from Prada today. Prada is a fashion house that was founded in 1913 from a fellow named Mario Prada. They do many things well: clothes, jewelry, and also fragrances. And today we're going to talk about 5 fragrances that I think you should consider wearing from Prada this fall and winter. With almost $4 billion in revenue, Prada is one of the most luxurious fashion houses in the world. They have many things to offer, including fragrances. Today I have 5 that I want to share with you. My number 5 is Prada Luna Rossa Black. This 2018 fragrance features the notes of bergamot at the top, angelica, which is a musky, sweet, rooty smell, also patchouli in the middle, and amber, musk, and coumarin in the base. Now, coumarin is an interesting smell. Not many people really like it, but it really depends on the concentration that's used in coumarin. If you use too much, coumarin can smell like hay or kind of like a weed. And if the concentration of coumarin is a little less, it can smell quite nice, sort of like roasted sweet almonds. It's a great fragrance for fall, date night, or an easy night out. You should get some compliments, as it has a dark, sexy vibe. My number 4 fragrance that I think you should consider from Prada this fall is Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. Now, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon was created in 2017, and it has some real similarities to Dior Sauvage. I personally think that Prada Luna Rossa Carbon is a little bit more refined and not quite as peppery off the top. There is some pepper in here, but it's not as pungent as Dior Sauvage. The notes of Carbon are, at the top, bergamot and citrus. In the middle, you have lavender. At the base, you have patchouli and dry amber. Carbon spends more time in the fresh zone. The bergamot and lavender are quite beautiful in this one. The longevity and sillage is about the same as Luna Rossa Black, 6 hours or so, and has moderate projection. Carbon can be worn for any occasion. You can wear it to work, you can go out with it, you can go to dinner with it. I think Carbon can even be worn to an easy clubbing evening, nothing too sweaty. Which brings me to the next one, which I think will be a great scent for that. Number 3 is a 2015 Prada that stays fresh at the top with ginger and juniper, lavender at the heart, vanilla and tonka bean at the base. Luna Rossa Sport. This fragrance amplifies with body heat, which I think makes this one a really great choice if you're going to go out. Luna Rossa Sport's not a freshie. I would not wear this to the gym. This one goes way more into the direction of like a Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. Just a little bit. It's not the same, but in the general sort of scent profile. This is a warm vanilla and tonka bean fragrance. 4 to 5 sprays, and I get whiffs of this all day long. The sport on the bottle is a little bit misleading. So I would, before you go and buy it for a sport fragrance, I would try before you buy, just to be sure. My number 2 fragrance out of this list is one that I just spoke of not too long ago in my favorites this year list. I'll link it in the subscription if you want to check it out. This one is Prada L'Homme Intense. It's not from the Luna Rossa line. It's a completely separate fragrance. It's Prada L'Homme Intense. If you haven't gotten your nose on this one, it's one of my favorites from the entire Prada collection. It is so good. L'Homme Intense brings the note of iris to the table in 2017. It's a great fragrance with the top notes of iris, patchouli and amber in the middle, or the heart of the fragrance, leather, tonka bean, and sandalwood at the base of this fragrance. Iris and leather is what I get most of L'Homme Intense. This one will also last you a good 8 hours plus. Unfortunately, the projection isn't quite what I would like. I love this scent. I wish it would project out more. However, this is an amazing scent with a slight oriental tone. It's a great fragrance. If you haven't gotten your nose on it, get your nose on it. It's a really good one. And for my number one, this fall Prada list is Prada Amber Pour Homme, but it's the Intense. It's this cool black flacon right here. This 2011 is the Intense version of the earlier 2006 Prada Pour Homme, which has a clear bottle, looks like this, and has kind of a violet-y blue juice on the inside. So they look very cool. And they have the little plaques on them with the notes on it. I mean, really cool little bottles. This one is the original one. And then this one came out just a few years later. The 2006, this blue one, has notes in it that are mandarin, bergamot, cardamom, vetiver, neroli, orange blossom, and suede, which make this one kind of a soapy, clean fragrance. So you would think that the Intense just took this and intensified it. Well, it didn't. It went in sort of a different direction. Myrrh, patchouli, amber, vanilla, tonka, labdanum, and saffron. The 2011 Intense is not as clean and fresh as the original. It leans more in the direction of a Tom Ford Noir. If you like the original soapiness but want to add a good dose of the Orient, this one will hit the spot. This wraps up the 5 fragrances that I'm going to be wearing from Prada this fall and winter. I'm Peter from Centrail. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. Hit like, share, do all the wonderful things that make this channel grow. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Until then, take good care of yourself, smell nice, and I'll see you. Centrail, out.